Chris, all right?
It's planned.
Yeah, it's on the trip. Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the September 4th meeting of the Walton County Planning Commission. Thank you for being here with us tonight. If for any reason you happen to want to see or view one of our meetings during a month that you can't attend for any reason, you can watch us on Walton County Facebook Live. Board of Commissioners there as well. The cases heard tonight will go to the Board of Commissioners on October the 7th, and the next Planning Commission meeting will be October the 2nd. And at this time, I'm going to ask Tim Kemp if he would open us in prayer, and after that he does that, if you guys would please join us as we say the pledge.
Let us bow. Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening in thanksgiving and praise. Thank you, God, for this great county and this great country in which we live. Heavenly Father, lead us, guide us, direct us as we go about the business of this county and making decisions for the betterment of all people in this county, in this United States in which we live. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Our roll call, I would like to show that all members are present tonight with the exception of Chris Alexander. And if everyone has had an opportunity to review our minutes from our last meeting, if there's no errors or omissions, I will take a motion for approval of those minutes at this time, and that would be the amended minutes that we received.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve.
A second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, raise your right hand and say aye.
Aye.
Thank you so much. So we will begin our agenda for this evening, and I'd like to ask everyone, if you haven't had an opportunity, if you don't have your phone on silent, if you could please do that for us, we would greatly appreciate that. We do have a recording, both video, audio in place. I'm going to be asking the applicant for each case to come up, and then if deemed, depending upon the applicant's request necessary, we'll have opposition speak. 10 minutes per side, and look forward to have hopefully a swift meeting this evening and a good one for both ourselves and for you guys that are in attendance. So at this time, I'm going to move on to our first case. We don't have any old business, and under new business for tonight, Z250275. This is to rezone 7.486 acres from A2 to B2 for a convenience store and warehouse buildings. The applicant owner is Blue Eagle Land Investments LLC. Properties located at 5187 Highway 81 and Bay Creek Church Road. Is the applicant here? Please step up. Let us know what your request is, please, sir.
My name is Ned Butler. I'm representing Blue Eagle Land Investments. Address is 1380 Numby Farm Road. My request tonight, I'm going to request it to be tabled to give time for us to meet with the community neighbors. So tonight I'm requesting this to be tabled so that we can have time to meet with our community neighbors. We were able to procure the Bay Creek Community Center today for a meeting on September the 16th from 6 to 7 o'clock. I have letters that we are mailing out to everybody that was on the county's mailing list. I have letters to hand out tonight and share my contact info, and just want to go over with our neighbors what we're asking to do and see if there are concerns that we can address before it comes back for another review and a vote.
Okay. And we greatly appreciate that, because we always, sir, unless you're called upon, we would ask that you please don't speak. Thank you for that, Ned. And we always greatly covet the fact that someone takes, an applicant takes the time to meet with those in the community. And with that being said, I'm going to move to take a motion for your request to be tabled, and any public hearing regarding this zoning will be held at our next month's meeting, okay?
Yeah,
Well, they're going to have a public meeting, and we kind of all talked before the meeting and decided that, why hear it twice? But if that's something that's mandated upon, board members, your thoughts?
I think that since the applicant had an opportunity to speak, the opposition should as well, even though there will be plenty of time for that at a later date.
Okay. So who's here in opposition to this case tonight? Okay, so I'm going to remind you, we have a 10-minute limit. That's totality for everybody. So if I pick you and you come up and speak, please be considerate of those that wish to speak behind you. Sir, did you had something to say? Yeah, if you would come up to the podium and give us your name and address. Yeah, give us your name and address, please.
My name is Stephen Grillo. I live at 2916 Valley Court, Loganville. That's the Forest Ridge community. And my question was only in regards to the Bay Creek community and the meeting that they had with them, and what was resolved or what was discussed, so that we don't repeat.
The meeting is planned for September the 16th.
Okay, so then can the Forest Ridge community be involved in that as well?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. It'll be an open formatted meeting on September the 16th.
Okay, that sounds great. I don't know how much more time I got left. I know there's more detailed information coming after me. However, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, in regards to that area, and these are the things that we're probably going to bring up, are the traffic and the amount of accidents that occur at this location. It's a very dangerous location. Everyone who comes around that bend who's lived there knows to slow down and to look out for what's going on. This is near a school, so it makes it even more concerning in regards to that. We're not sure what a warehouse is. So these are things that we're going to be asking about. A warehouse could be anything. So if we could be part of that community and discuss these things, it'd be great. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. And a reminder, and Ned, you correct me, the meeting is planned for September the 16th from 6 till 7 o'clock at the Bay Creek Community Center. Is that correct? All right. You're welcome. Who else would like to speak? Yes, ma'am. Please come up.
Good evening. My name is Caroline Grillo. I do live at 2916 Valley Court, Loganville, Georgia. And one of my concerns is in reading this, that the Georgia DOT did not make any comment. The only thing that I saw is that there was going to be curbing or something on Bay Creek Church Road. And again, having a neighbor who lived in our community that had to move due to an accident where a person pulled out in front of her and was killed, they actually had to move. So again, my concern is when you have schools, you have children, you need to do a study more than just a building. And the last accident that was there, I believe was in December, was a truck that did overturn. So again, that's another concern that we have. I've lived there since 1994, and the only thing I see is that Walton County wants people to move into the county. We need to have a better infrastructure, and that's where my concern is for the safety of everybody in our community. Thank you.
Thank you. And in regards to your comments with, and this would be for anyone else who wishes to come up, regarding state DOT, the site plan that we have shows access both on Highway 81 as well as Bay Creek Church Road. That being said, the county obviously would mandate once the submissions made to planning and development as to the entry and what's required, any decel, whatever, on a county road. The state DOT, they will have to seek approval also from them, and it would have to be as stipulated by the state DOT. So, and we're just wanting to kind of as a disclaimer to let you guys know, both of those have nothing to do with this board. We simply look at the request as far as the use of the property, but in regards to the traffic and entries and such as that, that's all done through permitting with the entity that would be over that. Who's next? Yes, ma'am, come on up.
My name is Brandy Tullis. I live at 5132 Bay Creek Church Road, right on the entry. A couple of quick things in reading this. He requested rezoning to B2, but in the purpose of the rezone, it says requesting B3. Is it B2 or B3? Just tell me what we're looking at. He's saying warehousing. I don't mind warehousing. But I've looked at the plans, and I actually work with DOT, GDOT. There is one septic area. There's no parking for warehousing. If it's true warehousing, there's bathrooms, there's parking. That's what warehousing is, because I work in it. The other concern I have is these maps that were given that are posted. They're not right. It shows roadway going from 81 to Bay Creek. There is no roadway. That ended years ago. It's a dead end. So there's not two roadways for traffic to come off of 81 and go down Bay Creek and keep going straight. It's cut off. It's like a dead end. I live on it. So the mapping that I was looking at, it's not even correct. So we have the rezoning that wasn't correct, the application that wasn't correct, the mapping that wasn't correct.
Can I just address
Yeah.
that question real quick? That is right-of-way. It's not showing the roadway, it's showing the property lines. So that is correct. It's not,
So-
it doesn't show the roads, it just shows the right-of-way and the private property lines.
Okay, so even though
So
it's here-
basically, the right-of-way has not been transferred back to any private property owners.
Right. Okay, then that's definitely.
And the permit application was corrected. So it is
Oh, was
B2.
correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's, okay, so was
Yes,
that
ma'am.
reposted online?
It will be, yes.
Okay, because it wasn't, when I looked this afternoon, it wasn't, because I
Yes.
tried to pull it to see if it
Yeah.
was. So, okay, so the traffic patterns on here, the roadways on here don't, that's not what we're looking at as the residents then. I just want to make sure. Because that's what these maps are supposed to show us, the entrances, the exits, the roadways, how we're going to get out of our homes.
Well, again, the maps that you're referring to are the maps that show either the zoning classifications or the future land use, and those are showing those designations on the private property. And so it's not actually showing the roadway, it's showing the right-of-way. And that right-of-way portion is still in public ownership, not private ownership.
Okay. All right, so the application was amended, okay. Still some major concerns, especially with two schools, but once again, traffic is not your issue. Traffic is our issue because we're the residents. You know, live right there, like where the gas station would be, across the street is my driveway. And I am concerned about that because I am on Bay Creek Church Road and we've been there since 1985. So, thank you.
Thank you so very much. Anyone else that wishes to speak in opposition to this case? Yes, ma'am. And just a reminder, as you step up, ma'am, and I know you kind of came in a little late, but if there's something that's already been discussed, we would greatly appreciate if you have something that we haven't heard, if you could bring that to our attention, but if it's something that's already been discussed, we're good to go.
Okay, I don't want to take your time, but sorry, my mom had an accident and
No explanation needed.
all right. I do want to tell you that I submitted, I know you said the Department of Transportation would be looking at the information about the accidents, but I did get some information. There's been a number of 27 accidents.
So, ma'am, I want to remind you, we have nothing to do with traffic.
Okay,
Okay? We're simply here to talk about the use of the property.
Okay.
Set.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Patty Burgoyne. Right, I'm a resident of Forest Ridge since 1993. I have lived there since then. My concern is for the safety of the people coming out of the, I'm a nurse, and I saw that there's a number of accidents that happen when moms are taking their kids, driving them out into 81. If there's going to be a convenience store there, I just see that that's an accident waiting to happen. I don't want to see kids hurt, and it's very dangerous at that, and I'm just very concerned about them. I'm also concerned that the office warehouses that he's proposing, his answer on the application was that he was going to put plants there. When I think of warehouses, I think of rats, I think of kids hanging out there, I think of things not going well in a warehouse when it's not being monitored. Can anybody tell me what kind of a convenience store he's going to be making there?
I would like to comment, because you did come in late. The applicant has actually asked to table this until next month.
Okay.
And there's going to be a public meeting, which the applicant will be attending for the community on September the 16th from 6 till 7 at the Bay Creek Community Center.
Okay.
So you can attend that meeting, and you can ask those questions directly to the developer at that time and
Okay, I
get those answered.
apologize. I didn't intend to.
No, that's fine. You weren't here when that announcement was
Right.
made, so I wanted to let you know. So we officially will not be hearing this until next month.
Okay.
But we have a request to table, but that meeting has been established.
Okay, what other information can I talk about other than how it's going to affect my neighborhood? And can I say anything more about that, or is that all going to be tabled too until big?
No. We're open to your comments.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I probably just have 3 minutes. The other concern is there already is a convenience store there, and across the street, that convenience store has served us so well since 1993. I don't see why another convenience store would be needed there. I can't see the need. I can just see people trying to swerve over, trying to get to I don't know if he's going to make a gas station there or what, but swerving over while these kids are or moms and their kids are trying to get out of the school area there on 81. I can hear the sirens all the time on that area, so it hurts me to know that I'm sitting there in my backyard knowing that accidents are happening, people are speeding down that road all the time, you know. So especially on Friday nights, it's terrible. So.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for
All right.
voicing your concern.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am. Please step up, state your name and address for us at the podium.
Good evening. My name is Jelana Kearney Rogers. I live at 554 Forest Drive, Loganville, Georgia, 30052. I just had a couple questions for the board. This is my first meeting, but every opportunity is an opportunity to learn. So my first question is, has there been any other thought from the board about what this use could be? And if so, where could I find that information of the outcome of what y'all think that space should be for?
We have a land use map that would be indicative of what plans are for the county. That land use map is actually available online, and you can go and look at that. But this is what we would consider state highway corridor. So that being said, commercial development along a state highway corridor has been an acceptable practice for a very, very long time. And I think if you drive up and down that stretch of 81, you will see that there's a huge transition that's occurred over the last 5 to 10 years from the residential to some more commercial base. And if you look at other areas of not only our county but really any county, you will find that most of that commercial base is centered or starts around those commercial corridors, which are located on state highways. So, but you're welcome to look at that map, which would give you an idea of what the different types of uses that are available in that area.
Okay, so from my understanding, the applicant is trying to do something with this land, but it hasn't been decided that that's what this land is going to be.
That's correct. That's the reason for coming to us, is make a request to use it for that purpose.
Okay. Is there any other counter counter offers for this use, or is this the only applicant?
If you wanted to buy it with an alternate use, you could buy it yourself and
But the
have an
county owns
alternate.
it now,
but-
right?
No, it's being bought from an individual.
Oh, okay.
By the applicant. Y'all actually have the property in hand now, so they are the owner of the property.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, and last question is, during this month of tabling, is there any responsibility on the board while we're attending this meeting on the 16th? Is anything happening on the board side?
From us, no ma'am, we will not meet again until our meeting next month. This is simply a time for the public to be able to get with the applicant and ask questions and, allow them to, and we sometimes if that hasn't occurred, we may ask that happens if it hasn't occurred, but the applicant has stepped up on his own and already has identified a time and a place for this meeting, so we're greatly appreciative of that.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I appreciate the opportunity to learn.
Thank you so very much. Yes, ma'am. Anyone else in opposition to this request? Okay. And did you just come in, ma'am? All right, so I just want to let you know this, and I'll welcome, you can come on up. There is a planned meeting on September the 16th from 6 to 7 o'clock at the Bay Creek Community Center, and that's going to be where the applicant meets the public to address any questions and concerns that they may have. If there's any pertinent questions that you have that we have not already discussed, we'll be glad to hear those. If it's something we have already heard, if you don't mind, I'll just interrupt and let you know, okay?
Okay. So this is September 16th is when they're having?
September the 16th, 6 to 7 at the Bay Creek Community Center.
Okay. And just briefly, this is the rezoning of the application Z250275?
That's correct.
Okay, so just briefly, my name is Maisha Rashad, here from Chilivis Grubman, and I represent one of the neighboring owners of one of the neighboring properties. Sure. Oh, it's Maisha Rashad. You need me to spell it for you? It's Maiyasha. My last name is Rashad, Rashad. And I'm just here on behalf of a neighboring property owner, just to ask for you all to recommend denial. I don't know, I heard something about tabling, so I'm not sure if you
Yes,
are.
we have a request to table this until next month, so we will have a public meeting next month on the 2nd of October.
Okay,
And we'll actually hear this at that time.
okay, so you're not hearing it. Okay, well, then,
Mr. Hinton, we're going to listen to all this again next month, right?
I would assume so.
Okay.
okay,
So the same questions that you all are asking now, we're going to hear those questions again next month.
okay. So just respectfully asking for you all to recommend denial. I'm also going to leave a preservation of constitutional objections just on the record, and then I'll be present at the next meeting
Thank you.
for allowing me to speak.
And you can leave those with Tracy.
Okay.
What do you have, ma'am?
This is the record from the FDA report saying nothing is.
Absolutely. If you want to leave that on with Tracy, that's fine. Anyone else here to speak in opposition to this case?
He does.
Man.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, my next applicant?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else in opposition to this case? All right. So at this time, I will close the opposition. Ned, you're going to have the meeting, so no need for rebuttal. You guys will have an opportunity to meet with the applicant there at that public meeting. Again, something that we're very pleased that is going to occur. And so with that, I will take a motion and a second from the board to take.
Motion to table.
Got a motion, got a second. All in favor, raise your right hand, say aye.
Aye.
We will revisit this next month as old business on our agenda. Second on our agenda for the evening is to rezone 3.90 acres from R1 to A to have and sell animals. The address is 2487 Johnson Road, Loganville. Is the applicant here for that? Yes, sir. Please step up to the mic, state your name and address, and tell us what your plans are. And for the record, as he's stepping up, I want to make sure I say case number Z250283.
Hi, my name is Carlos. Because I know too much speak English, I try my Dora, that's okay.
Absolutely. That's fine.
Solo puede decirle que venimos a rezoning, tenemos residencial 1, aplicarlo to A. Ajá. Ajá. Reason, no sé.
En inglés, en
Reason, ajá, reason.
Hi, I'm Emily Barahona Perez, and I'm on his behalf to rezone it to A, the property.
Okay, what do you plan to do with the property?
To make it a farm.
What type of animals?
Por ahorita son pollos.
For the moment, it's just chickens.
Okay, how many?
Pues no restricciones. No restricciones. Unos 50 por ahí.
For the moment, right now, there's about 40 or to 50.
Okay, and what's the purpose of those? Is that for like egg production, for production of the meat?
Solo para producción y comer.
Just for the production to have eggs and to eat.
Okay, no fighting.
Oh, no.
No. See? All righty.
Does,
Do you have plans for any other animals other than the chickens in the future?
Las chips, cabra.
For the moment, right now, just chickens, but further in the future, sheeps and goats.
how many?
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
Okay.
These are for sale?
No.
No,
It's-
just for,
Just your own use?
Yes.
Personal use.
Both the eggs and
yeah,
the sheep?
saying usual from,
I got you.
So, because on the application, it stated that they have animals to sell.
ajá, sí, para vender.
Yeah.
Sí, para vender, pero no ahorita. No es para ahorita.
Cuando pones en la aplicación.
Es para vender, pero no ahorita, lo que quiero saber.
He says for the moment right now, no, but further in the future, he might want to sell.
Lo que quiero es, ¿cómo se llama?
Okay.
Que no tenga yo como
So
vecinos.
if he's planning on selling these animals or whatever in the future, how many are we talking about adding?
¿Como cuántos más o menos vas a vender en el futuro?
Ni idea, lo que quiero solo es permiso.
Well, on 3.90 acres, he is going to be limited in the number of hoofed animals.
It might be more in the A, I'm looking.
So you'll have to be compliant with the county code as to how many animals you can have per fenced acre. Do you understand that?
Moved animal,
Ajá, por acá.
not that time.
Oh.
I was
Sí,
just
pero
saying it
prefiero tenerlo en letra. Zoning A. Zoning A.
So I'll just say that in the A zoning, they're limited to 5 large hoofed animals per fenced acre. And the small hoof, they can have 4 per fenced acre. So they are limited with this amount of acreage as to how many they can have.
So we talking 9.
Do you understand that, dear?
Dice que ahorita por como la medida que tenés, you have-
Sean, is there a limit on the chickens also?
No, sir.
por los pollos no hay límite, pero por los otros grandes animales sí.
Ah, no, yo solo lo que quiero con mis pollos. A los otros pues después.
Sí está
Pero
bien.
sí, ajá, sí.
He says that for just moment, just chickens, but further in the future, just about 2,
Right.
3.
But what we want him to understand is with your sheep and goats, quattro per fenced acre,
Pues,
okay? Are you good with that?
yeah, it's okay. Because the problem is I have one neighbor. That's why he's complaining me every time. Because
Yes, sir.
before I have it 2 dogs.
Yes, sir.
And release my dog because he's complaining every time your dog is there. That's why my zoning is R1. I need to change for 8 because
I've got you. Yes, sir.
restriction something.
Yes, sir.
That's
So this
why-
is a result of a code enforcement case?
Yes. That's what I was,
Any additional questions?
No, solo eso lo que quiero, que me
Just
ayuden para cambiar.
You do not own this property, correct?
Yes.
My girlfriend is outside.
who?
My girlfriend.
His girlfriend owns the property.
Okay.
Three owners. Is Arise, Anita Panjuani, and Cynthia Santos. These are 3 people.
Thank you. Any additional questions?
No.
Que me ayuden a cambiar.
Thank you. Y'all can sit.
Thanks.
Is anyone here in opposition to this case?
Mr. Hinton, I've received a letter Chris, that there was
Okay.
someone that was opposition. The initial thought is a neighbor reached out to the county and complained about chickens, hence the reason for violation. For the violation, I would question and request about the amount of chickens they have in place, which we have done already. And I think something else we didn't ask was the type of fencing, chicken coops, enclosures, and food storage containers do they have an extra place have in place today? Also, what are the thoughts regarding livestock? Well, we talked about that. And if we rezone, they will have to have the capability to have livestock. So this person would like to have opposition, to come forward with their complaints. I don't know, into your.
Now, I guess this was someone that could not attend the meeting tonight.
Right.
And the purpose of the request is to become compliant?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you feel there's any need, based on the information you received from the representative for that district, that you asked additional questions of the applicant, or do you feel satisfied with the ones we've received?
Let me ask questions about the fencing.
Sir, would y'all step back up for just a second, please? Housing.
What type of fencing will you have for the chickens, the ant-hoof animals, et cetera?
Le voy a hacer su corral, su casa, ¿ve? Ajá, su casita. Sí, una casa, ¿ve? Un chicken coop que le llaman.
Chicken coop?
Ajá. Porque la fence y una eléctrica que tengo ahí.
For the chickens, he has a chicken house, and further in the future, when he gets bigger animals, he's building a bigger fence that's electric.
So these chickens are not able to roam loose on the property?
They are, but
They are.
they're in a small section that he has covered around
Is there fencing there?
yes.
Can they get out of the fence?
No.
So there's something about a neighbor that's been complaining about the animals?
Well, I mean, unless we have a copy of the complaint, if it were just due to the noise or the fact that they're there, or if it's to the fact that they're roaming or that they've entered the neighbor's property. I mean, without that, I don't know that we're going to get correct information.
Right. Shauna, were they cited for out of compliance?
Basically, the complaint is that right now it's R1, and they can't have the chickens in R1.
Right.
So, and the guidelines that are in here about the coop and all that would be if they were, in a subdivision.
So is it fair to
Doesn't
us?
apply if it's just on acreage.
Right. So is it fair to assess from what you just said that the complainant was complaining about the fact that it's not zoned properly rather than complaining about any type nuisance?
Right. It says,
So just by becoming are getting the zoning corrected, then the applicant we have before us tonight would be then compliant.
That's correct. Yeah, it looks like the code enforcement was just because there was outside animals in an R1 zoning.
Correct.
And the properties to the left are A1.
And across the road is a substation. Or across behind it. Behind it, sorry.
Any additional questions from the board for the applicant? Thank y'all. You can be seated. Thank you. So there's no opposition noted for this applicant. So at this time, I'm going to ask for a motion from the board.
The representative from this district is requesting a denial of this request.
Okay? Do I have a second?
Is that a motion?
Is that a motion?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second and a motion for denial. All in favor, raise your right hand and say aye.
Aye.
This will go to the Board of Commissioners. You will have a chance next month on the 7th of October to speak again in front of the Board of Commissioners as to what your plans are, what you wish to do. But this board has made a motion of denial at this time. That doesn't mean that's where you're going to end up. Just means that that's what we're going to send to the Board of Commissioners. I would tell you that, if you can have something prepared when you get to that meeting that's kind of structured as to your plans, what you intend to do, how many animals, all the fencings, the questions we ask you tonight, I think that would serve you well at the other meeting, okay? Thank you so very much. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Any additional comments or discussion from the board? If not, that ends our agenda for the evening, and I will take a motion for public comment. Any public comment? Sorry.
Yes.
No public comment? I'm looking at y'all because you're the only people who hadn't spoke, okay? Good, I like nosy people. You can come back to the podium if you have something.
Hi, Jelana Kearney Rogers again. I just wanted to put on record a suggestion of a translator or at least captions on screen so people can understand like what's happening, because I like what I'm seeing, but I feel like people may walk away and be like, what was that? What was I told? I don't remember. And I know it's the responsibility of the citizen, but I also know that we probably got some dollars we can throw up a caption on the screen or something to help people be able to like gather what's going on. Because I speak English and I'm still looking like, what's happening? Public comment, da-da-da. So I can imagine the experience of someone who is not as fluent in English. So that is something I just wanted to put, since I'm learning what public comment is, there's that public comment. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a blessed evening. Any additional public comment? Thank you. So at this time, I'll take a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion second. All in favor, raise your right hand and say aye.
Aye.
Thanks, guys. See you next month.